In northern Tasmania at Devonport, Don River Railway are back in full swing every Saturday and Sunday. You can enjoy some diesel-hauled trains between Don Village to Coles Beach, which is about a 30-minute return trip, a couple of times a day. Check out their website where you can book a ticket, find out what else they've been up to, but also make sure you're checking out their social media. This is a trip that we have had our eyes on for some time now. Steam trains are returning to Bairnsdale for the first time in well over a decade. STEAMRAIL will be running the Gippslander over the weekend Friday 6th of October to Monday the 9th of October. On Saturday the 7th, they'll be running shuttles from Sales Station up to Munro, which is just past Stratford, and return. About 5 trips throughout the day. I'm looking 2 weeks in advance, and there are tickets available on all shuttles. On Sunday the 8th of October, they'll be heading up to Bairnsdale to run shuttles from Bairnsdale down to Lindenow and return. As with the sale shuttles, 2 weeks in advance I'm looking, and there are tickets available for all trips. Remember, with some of STEAMRAIL's longer distance trips, you can take a one-way ride between Melbourne and Sale on the Friday they head up, and you can also have a one-way trip from Sale to Melbourne on the Monday that they're returning. As with the shuttles, there are plenty of tickets available on all trips. As I said, it's been well over a decade since a steam train last visited Bairnsdale, and a good 5 years since R707 was in Sale even, so they do not come to this part of Victoria very often. I think it'll be well worth seeing. We've waited because we live locally in the area, so we're very excited to be riding both the shuttles on the weekend coming up. Hopefully we see some of you there. I'm recording this message on Tuesday the 3rd of October, and at the moment there are several large bushfires burning between Sale and Bairnsdale, which could potentially threaten the running of the STEAMRAIL Gippslander. Make sure you're following STEAMRAIL on their Facebook page. They are more likely to post updates about their current trains on their Facebook page. Between now and Friday, a lot can happen with these bushfires. So by no means is it definitely going to get cancelled, but you need to be checking their social media for further updates, because they'll provide them as soon as they know whether they can run a train or not. Today, for example, V-Line trains were prevented from going to Bairnsdale due to the bushfires in the area. So watch this space closely if you're considering chasing or riding the STEAMRAIL Gippslander. And more importantly, if anyone's in the local area, I hope you stay safe. There is a very, very interesting private charter being run this weekend. Judging by some of the rolling stock featured in the promo video here, I'm guessing that 707 Operations are running this one on behalf of the Soundtracks Train and Musical Experience. The train will spend the weekend in Charlton. It's leaving Southern Cross on Friday night at about 8:15 according to their promo video, and should be back at Southern Cross by about 5:15 on Sunday. There will be lots of live music on the train itself, as well as taking you to, I believe, a music festival happening in Charlton as well. This is run by like a private tour operating company that is just chartering the train through 707. So really interesting to see if this becomes a regular fixture in the Heritage Train calendar. It is going to go to Charlton via Geelong, so it'll be running on the freight only line between Geelong and Ballarat. So if you are in Geelong, Ballarat and Charlton this weekend, keep your eyes peeled for this one. SEYMOUR Rail Heritage Centre are off to the western region of Victoria for the Matoa Big Weekends. On Friday, they'll leave Seymour, headed for Horsham overnight. On the Saturday, you can enjoy a couple of shuttle trips between Horsham and Matoa. You can get off and have a look around Matoa as well in the town. You can visit the stick shed, which is the old grain storage facility, conveniently right next to the railway and the current grain silos that still load up to this day. On Sunday, they're going to be headed on the Hopeton branch line in what is a really rare opportunity for passengers to travel on this freight-only country branch line. There'll be some silo art to see. The train will make a few stops along the way. If you are going to be a passenger on this tour, you can get off at Warwicknabeal, or you can head along to the end of the line at Hopeton. The train will be back in Horsham in mid-afternoon, and on Monday they will head back to Melbourne and then on to Seymour to finish off their fantastic big tour. Head over to the Seymour Railway Heritage Centre website to book yourself a ticket to find out what else is included in this tour. Enjoy a day out with Thomas and friends this weekend at the Bellarine Railway. Thomas and the Troublesome Trucks will be running train trips every hour from 10:30 till 2:30 p.m. in what promises to be a winner for the kids and families. They'll have lots of kids-based activities, some colouring in, fire truck rides, a little bit of mini golf giveaways. So all in all, it should be a fantastic day out. Head over to their website to book yourself a ticket. You can have a train ride at the ALEXANDRA Timber Tramway and Museum on Saturday and Sunday. As you can see on the website here, they will list the type of train running as well as the day. So I'd encourage you to check out their website regularly if you fancy a trip up to that part of the world, northeast of Melbourne. You can also find information on ticket prices, the times they depart as well, but they usually run a good couple of trips between 10 and just before 4 or so every day. Head on over to the website if that sounds like something interesting for you.
Victorian Goldwood Railway. Take a ride on it this Sunday. Departing Castlemaine at 11:30. Departing at Malden at 2:35.
Still diesel hauled trains at this stage while their steam train is getting looked at.
Yeah, Puffing Billy's running this weekend.
A few trips every day. Make sure you're booking on their website as you cannot get tickets on the day. Sunday means one thing in Daylesford, trains. They will be running their usual trips between Daylesford and Bellarto return all Sunday long. Multiple departure times are available. Yarra Valley Railway are running on Sunday. They should be running their Walker rail car from Healesville to Tarrawarra and return. You can also check out their website in advance for more information on times and ticket pricing. Mornington Railway will be running their regular Sunday excursions between Mornington and Murray Station, departing from Mornington 10:30, 12 and 1:30 p.m.
Valhalla Railways are running this Saturday and Sunday.
2 daily departures from Walhalla Station, 11 and 1 p.m, running up to Thomson and return. It is a lovely little track winding its way through the hills there. Walhalla itself is a beautiful village, so do yourself a favour, go visit, go for a train ride. The Bennett Brook Railway are also running through Whiteman Park every Saturday and Sunday, with scheduled departures every 30 minutes between 11 and 4 p.m. This track goes through the park there on a 6-kilometre round trip. Again, check their website and social media for further details for tickets. South of Perth in Dwellingup, the Hotham Valley Railway are of course in action this weekend. On Saturday evening they will be running their Edmillan restaurant train, departing Dwellingup in the evening at 7:45. During the day on Saturdays they will run their Forest Explorer train. This is a diesel hauled train that goes through the forest and the bushland around there, departing at 10:30 and 2 p.m, while on Sunday they run their STEAMRANGER train, which is the steam hauled version of the trip through the bushland there, again departing at 10:30 and 2 p.m. You can book on their website, so go and check that out for details, and make sure you're following them on social media for up-to-the-minute information on their trains. Steam, Stars and Spirits will be running at the Atherton-Herberton Historic Railway in far north Queensland. They held this event earlier in July and it was such a success they're putting on another one. This experience involves a ride on the short section of track they have in operation from the rail yard to the Atherton station. It also involves some nighttime astronomy spotting sessions where you can go and indulge in a bit of stargazing. Have a look on their website to book yourself a ticket. On Sunday, you will find the Australian Sugarcane Railway in the Bundaberg Botanic Gardens running steam train trips on their section of track that winds its way through the Botanic Gardens there. More details are available on their website, or you can check their social media as well for further trip updates. The Mary Valley Rattler is running out of Gympie this weekend. On Saturday, doing the classic Rattler run between Gympie and Ammermoor, and on Sunday it will be doing the All Stations train, which includes a stop at Dagon in the middle of the day. Check out their website for more details. In Port Adelaide at the National Rail Museum, they will be having the behind closed doors this weekend. This is a ticketed event, so it's not open to the public. You have to get tickets ahead of time. They'll have some train rides around with their steam engine bub. They'll have some of their rolling stock open for display, including the Overland sleeping carriage, the Onka Paringa. And they'll have the old Adelaide railcar, the Jumbo, the 2000 series, open for display, as well as many more. They'll also have some pop-up stalls around, a few little exhibits from the South Australian Police Historic Society. The museum is a great collection of Australia's rail heritage, so if you are in the area and you're interested, make sure you book a ticket through their website and enjoy your day out. The Afghan Express will be steaming its way into Port Augusta this Saturday. Departing Port Augusta at 10:30 a.m, the trip takes you back to Cairn and return in the afternoon aboard one of their beautifully restored steam-hauled carriages. Check their website for further details and booking information. And if you're in the area, head along. I'm sure you won't be disappointed. You can have a ride between Goolwa and Victor Harbour this weekend with SteamRanger's The Cockle Train. It'll be running both Saturday and Sunday, but don't forget it also runs on Wednesdays throughout the week. So make sure you're heading over to the SteamRanger website to keep an eye on when it's running, and so you can buy yourself a ticket. There's a couple of departures throughout the day. They alternate the locos they run this train with, so check out SteamRanger on social medias and you may be able to see what's running the train ahead of time. Steam Engine Borough is making its return at the Illawarra Light Railway Museum on October 8th. Head on down to the Illawarra Light Rail Museum in Albion Park, have a ride on Borough, have a ride on one of their miniature trains. They're going to have food trucks around there, going to have shed tours, kids' playground is there, so it's a good one for families. Head to their website if you want to book yourself a ticket in advance, or you can pay on the day. Either or, should be a good day out. Call in to Valley Heights Rail Museum on Sunday and see if you can have yourself a ride on their steam tram or one of their locomotive hauled trains they've got there. The museum also looks like it makes an excellent place to visit. Check out their website for more details and for future running days. In the Blue Mountains, the Zigzag Railway continues a very strong resurgence in its return to rail. They are running this Saturday and Sunday. There are 4 departure times a day. Trips are booked out well in advance for Zigzag, so I strongly encourage you to keep an eye on their website and book in advance if you're planning a visit. If you are planning a visit, you will not be disappointed. It's a great trip out. Lachlan Valley Railway will be running the Bathurst 1000 sleeper train on behalf of Vintage Rail Journeys. This will use some of Lachlan Valley's locomotives, probably their 44 classes, or maybe their 44 and their 42. It'll be running the Southern Aurora set up to Bathurst for the very famous race they do around Mount Panorama up there over that October weekend. Head over to the Vintage Rail Journeys website if you're interested in booking yourself a ticket, or you can probably find some times if you want to go and watch that one as it winds its way up the mountain. A special mention this week, if you are around the Riverina in New South Wales over the weekend, keep your eyes peeled for the Rail Motor Society's 621, 721 series railcar, because they'll be doing a tour on behalf of Cruise Express, heading all over the Riverina on a 5-day tour from the 5th of October to the 10th. Here's the website in case you want to find the itinerary, which will be on board. But just remember, these trips can always vary in time slightly. It'll be good to see the Rail Motor Society rail motors out and about doing what they're meant to do. Thank you very much for watching this video. Don't forget to share so as many people as possible can find out what's happening in their local area this weekend. Another big thank you to all the dedicated volunteers and staff at these organisations that keep these beautiful trains running that we can all enjoy the sight and sound of. If you're going to visit one of these groups this weekend, we hope you have a great time. And if you want, make sure you get in touch with us and share some of your videos and photos of the day. We love to see what people have been up to. We will see you next week for another episode. For now, bye!